So, got a 2011 Dodge Durango here. It's throwing an error code of P0369. What is happening is periodically you'll be driving along and you'll see the check engine light come on, and then shortly after that you'll see the traction control light come on. And if you need to pull over pretty quickly when this happens, and if you shut the vehicle off fast enough and then turn it back on again, it seems to temporarily clear that code. But I have had an issue before where this led to a non-start issue. So I believe in this case it is the crankshaft position sensor, and it should be an easy part to repair, but when I looked on YouTube, very few videos showing exactly the location of this sensor, and the ones that tried to do it, the quality wasn't very good. So I'm going to give it a try, and we're going to see if maybe we can more easily see where this sensor is. So we have the Durango jacked up here, and that is very important. Something else I saw in some of the other videos is people were taking some shortcuts there. Proper jack stand under the jack point. In addition, I like to leave my jack in place, so I have our 10mm socket and our new position sensor ready to go. So we're going to slide under there, take a look, and see what we can see. So the main reason that there aren't a lot of good videos on this thing is it's very hard to find, and in my case it was even harder because seems to be some sort of a shield over it. So here we are on the passenger side of the vehicle. We are right inside the wheel well, and running right alongside the engine you'll see this protected cord here, cable with a jacket on it, and in my case the sensor appears to be covered by this foil foam shield here, and I'm gonna try to get that off because that's why I've been having such a terrible time finding this thing, because I can't see it. So yes, once I got that foam foil shielding off of there, there is a squeeze connector, pretty gentle squeeze, and it pulled right out. I don't know if you can see it that well there. Again, it's a very tight spot to work in here. But connector pulled out. It does seem oily, which is part of the problem. If oil gets on that sensor or connector, it can cause a problem. So in any case, I'm going to pull that sensor out and we'll take a look at it. So now the crankshaft position sensor is out. It is oily, but I'm pretty sure the oil on the inside is not a problem, because since it goes into the crankshaft. But there was quite a bit of oil on that connector, and if oil gets in there, it can cause a short or a problem. So, and it could just be a bad sensor too, so I'm going to go ahead and put the new one in, and hopefully that will fix the problem. Now there's that protective foam and foil cover that my connector was in, and yeah, let's see, we can see the connector a little bit better. There's the connector. It's a little oily, so we're going to try to clean it off before we reattach it. So where is it? So again, on the passenger side, it is in the wheel well. It's roughly where I've placed this this socket handle, but of course inside, right on the side of the engine block. So basically almost just behind the passenger tire, but just slightly inside the tire and up and under. And yeah, it's really a difficult place to see, that is for sure.